Hey guys, I have another match analysis here for you guys. This was at the 2023 Suriname International Series in the semifinals against Giovanni Toti from Italy. So here we go with the start of the game. Off of a service return, he goes straight to my forehand, and I get like a punch clear almost to all the way cross court to his backhand side. And so this game is kind of an interesting one, and it always is when you're playing a lefty because obviously everything is reversed, right? So my straight shots typically would go to a right-hander's backhand, but to a left-hander, my straight shots are going to go straight to his forehand. So that's something that's really important and that I always need to keep a mental note of when I am playing a lefty. Here we go, 1-0. And so see, here you go, same for him. His straight shots go to my forehand right away, and so I was able to pounce on that right away. 2-0 here. I'm kind of taking the net right away, and you saw me take a step in to kind of force him to lift. I did want to establish kind of position at the net right away. The other thing that I do want to kind of pay attention to in this match is I do know Giovanni is a huge hitter. He has quite a big smash, especially off of these 45 lifts like that one, and I just literally guessed which side he was going to hit to because I was already in trouble. And there I made an unforced error on the lift. But again, he has a huge smash, especially off of those kind of 45-degree angle lifts when it's right within his jumping kind of motion. And so I do have to be really careful with my lifts, either getting them high enough so that he doesn't really get that smooth momentum into his smash. Here he is kind of taking it to my backhand, and I'm just bringing it down. And here establishing again at the net with the re-net and challenging me at the net right away. And there he is with another cross-court smash. And you see right away, he really doesn't take too much backhand, I would say. He, even from the overhead side, has that. He's able to turn and basically go for a stick smash. Here we go, 3-all. Starting at the net, here I'm bringing it down. And both of us are kind of trying to avoid lifting because this was quite a difficult hole to play in. And again, obviously with someone like Toti, he is such an aggressive attacking player. He doesn't like to play too much defense, and he does really want to just force me to lift and get those attacks. Here I get an unforced error from him, and it's 4-all now. Here we go, and there's that huge smash. You see, I kind of went straight to my backhand side because I was already on an island and basically was just trying to guess where he was going with that big smash, and he went to the middle when I had guessed the backhand side. There he is with the backhand, bringing it down. See here with that net spin again, and he's really forcing me to lift because he wants to go for that big smash from the back. And they're just a little bit out, and so again, he's extremely aggressive with his front and net play just because he really wants to initiate the attack always. Here he is again with the net. There I challenge again, just poor quality re-net. He pounced on it right away and put it away as it deserved. With the flick serve there, here's coming a smash again. See that? He went for another smash. One of the things that I did notice playing against him though is that if you're able to get the lifts or clears high enough, it actually throws off his timing a little bit. He likes those flatter 45-degree lifts because he just gets it with his momentum, his body momentum, and he's able to put a lot of power. But if you get those really high lifts like that one, you see how I got it actually a little bit higher, and he smashed it out there. And so I think I do try to focus on this a little bit more, is try to give him higher lifts and clears to see if I can throw off his timing a little bit. Here he is with the cross-court backhand. I went for the cross-court net, which was actually a decent shot selection right there. Just made an unforced error. Here I start out the net. He goes with the cross net. And there I go for a smash, which just clipped the net. Played that one pretty well and got into an attacking position and forced the short lift. Just ended up with an unforced error there. So that was a key point right there because now he has a 3-point lead instead of closing the gap to 1. There I am with the clear, and you see how good he is pouncing on those kind of flatter clears and lifts. He just is able to get so much power, and so it's definitely not a spot that I want to be in most of this game. There I went with even like a much flatter one, which is a little bit harder, but then again, the second shot I gave right to his overhead, to his sweet spot where he just is able to crank those big smashes. All right, so I'm down 5 already. He's hitting some good winners, and I've made some unforced errors, and so here I basically want to try to get back into the game with basically some more consistent rallies. There I took that drop shot of his a little bit earlier and just give him a quick change of pace and a quick flick back to his forehand corner. Here he pins me on the backhand. He goes for the net. Straight smash with a little bit of deception. He's early at the net again there, but I'm able to get him again with the net. And I was able to follow in on a cross smash with the cross court push, which he almost got it, barely skimmed the edge of his racket. Here we go now, 8-11 down still. Go with a straight recovery, and there I go for the net brush off of his re-net. So there was a good kind of point where I established a little bit more of dominance back at the net again, and to kind of show him that I am ready to play the net still. Outside corner serve, but he's able to get me to the backhand corner. Here I go to the recovery clear shot, and I just play a middle shot from the box. I'm able to defend there finally. And here I feel like I'm finally getting a little bit of momentum in my defense, because I'm getting a little bit more depth and on my lifts, which is basically giving me a little bit more time to defend his smash. Here he goes to the backhand again. I'm going with the re-net, super high clear, and you see there it works again, right? I went for a really high clear, and he was able to just crank one again, but just a little bit out of control, and luckily it was out for me. But you see now, twice, I think, twice on the clears, once on the lift, where I was able to get an unforced error off of a big smash, just by giving my lifts and clears a little bit more height. There he is, a little bit of forehand deception, and I challenge him again at the net for the brush. I think the umpire called me for a fault there, but realized that it was an errant call, and so he still does award the point to me. And there you see the service judge actually agreeing, saying that there was no fault. I think it was just an errant call. So here we are again. Now I close the gap to 2 points. There he is again. Lucky there to get an unforced error, because that was kind of to his sweet spot. You see how he's able to turn his hips so quick and not take a backhand. He's able to still be in an attacking position. There is a little bit of deception off of the serve, and I go for the cross net here with the smash, and he's attacking now just a little bit out on that straight drive, which I thought I had. That was a really crucial point, because that would have basically tied it up there. 14-12, I go for a cross smash to his backhand and push at his body on the follow-up, which worked really well there. Sorry, 12-14 now, so still down 2. There he is, going to my backhand again right away. I go to his backhand, and that was a huge point. I got it to his backhand, and he basically tried to cross-court clear with his backhand, which is a tough shot to hit. And that one, I just got behind me a little bit. I needed to get behind that shuttle and straight smash that down to his forehand side, but I just couldn't get behind it there. So that was a huge point, because there you see him now, he's cranking it up, hits a super good smash. So could have closed the gap, but instead now he's able to build some momentum. And so you can see how delicate, these matches are. 1 or 2 points can just change the entire momentum of the match. There he is again with another good straight smash, just right to his sweet spot. Oh, actually, sorry, it's 15-14. He's leading now. I was up 14-12 earlier. There he is, another one, just to his sweet spot. one jump. He didn't even really need to turn much there with another power cross-court shot. And so now he's up 16-14. There he is, kind of to a middle smash, which I was able to get, and I hit one to the corner, which just clips the line there. So 15-16, actually, I'm down right now. Instead of a recovery clear, I go for the recovery drop. And see how that one has a little bit more height, and he's not able to crank a big smash there, but there he goes for a cross-court clear, and this is a huge point too. There you see I was questioning whether it was out on that cross-court clear. I just couldn't tell, and so I decided to take it, but this turns out to be a big point as well, because that would have brought me back to 1 within 16 all, but now again I'm down 2 here. Here I step in on the net, I go for the recovery clear, another recovery clear, but here he's able to crank a huge smash and follow up for the kill at the net. So here now I'm down 3, 18-15. See how I'm pushing it a little bit further into the court. They're just a little bit out on the cross-court net, and down 19-15. So those kind of critical points over earlier at the like 14-12, 14 all range, you see how they just change the entire momentum of the game. Here I go with the re-net, good lift by him, and he just cranks smash, but I guess the right side. Trying to guess again because I'm just on an island when I hit those super high lifts, but those are short, and at that point, I'm basically, it's like a 50-50. There's no point just staying in the middle there. In 2015, he's already at game point. Good backhand, really good backhand straight shot, and he followed it with a cross-court drive to end that game. So I was actually leading a little bit in that first game, I think 14-12, and then just lost a couple critical points where I let him get back into the rally, whether I pinned him in the forehand corner or in the backhand corner. And obviously then at 18-15, I made a few unforced errors. All right, here we are now, started the second game, 0-0. And I go straight to his forehand. He goes for the attacking smash again. You see how aggressive he is. And there I go for a backhand clear because I can kind of feel him coming in. But there he is again, cross-court drop, which was a little bit out. So I was able to defend 2 smashes early in this rally, and then from there he kind of backs off with the attack a little bit and then makes an unforced error off of the drop. (1-0). Here I take the net early, just a little bit out to the corner. 1-all now. Here I go with the net right off of his serve, and he goes for a smash, and luckily I guessed right again. I was right there to the forehand side, and I crossed it. So that was a lucky guess right there. It's probably not the best to be guessing like that off of these smashes, but sometimes I'm just in so much trouble that I feel like I'm better off trying to pick a side than to be stuck in the middle on an island, like I said. And there I'm attacking a little bit, and I get him on the cross-court smash to his backhand side. 3-1 up now. Let's see if I can build a little bit of a lead here. Goes my backhand. I go for the cross-court, and there he is. Kind of pinned me on the forehand side, and really nothing I could do there. I tried to get it back over him, but was just way too short on that recovery clear. Here I take the service receive pretty early, and again I go for a cross-court clear, and it's just so short and so flat that I knew right away that he was going to put it away. That was just such a terrible shot. Probably should have brought it down with a recovery drop instead, but probably going to make that adjustment soon. Here he is with a straight smash, which I was there, my racket was there, just kind of a loose shot or a loose return by myself, and didn't even really have a chance at getting that one over. 4-3, I go with a net, and he gives me a super good deception there, almost like a double action from the forehand side, and I don't see that too often, especially because he's lefty, and you saw it just froze me right away. 5-3. Now he's bringing the shuttle down, smashing. You see there again, just super aggressive attacking play. And I know right away that my lift wasn't high enough. And now he's up 6-3. So now I go to his forehand, a little bit more height, go with a net spin. There I didn't want to clear again, right? So I'm just bringing it down with recovery drops, you see, 3 in a row because I no longer want to clear. But by the third one, he already knew what I was doing, and he stepped in pretty early and just crossed it over to my backhand front corner, and I had no chance there. There I was able to anticipate the forehand push by him, and that straight obviously goes straight to my forehand, and I was able to pounce on it for a straight smash. So here I go for the clear. He goes for the big smash again. It's tough because, you know, that's such a good winner that he's hitting there, and, you know, I'm finding difficulty trying to get out of that forehand recovery corner right now. He goes with the outside corner serve, and you see how high I lift it right away, just trying to change up the pace here. You see that? I go for a really high clear again, and he's just hitting such good winners now. Another monster cross-court smash to my backhand that didn't have a chance at. There I go with a little bit of a flick off of the serve, and I get an unforced error here. So this is where I need to build some momentum because he's just scoring so many points right now, and so to break it up with an unforced error, I really needed that. And let's see if I can close the gap a little bit here, being down 4 points, 9-5. I go with the outside corner serve. Good straight backhand recovery there by myself. You see, it was pretty flat, and so he went for a cross lift that was out. There I'm able to kind of cut off his drive, and so here we're getting into a little bit of a longer rally. I'm able to defend that first smash. First clear that he gives me, I go for a cross drop, and I clip the net, but he's able to get there and just put that point away. So just an unfortunate clip of the net there. So he has 10 now, 1 point from the interval. He flicks me, and I go for the cross smash, but then a clear that drops right in, that he left a little bit. He thought it was out, but dropped right in. 7-10. I'm just trying to close the gap a little bit before the interval. So let's see if I can get a little bit closer before we get to this break. Oh my God. I just knew that was such a good opportunity. Did you see how I jumped and kind of mistimed it? Because I came down on the ground and then I tried to hit it. And that was just such a missed opportunity because he knew that was supposed to be my point, but that's just kind of how things go. And so now I'm still down 4 at the interval, and I'm in some trouble now. All right, 11-7 down now. Start at the net in the middle. Here I'm challenging him at the net. I go with the reverse drop, and I go to his forehand side, and I'm able to save that smash. I don't know what I was doing there. I think I tried to go for I think I took that forehand, and I tried to kind of guide it to his forehand side with like a little cross, but I mean, that was not going to work. 12-7, down 5 now. It's a good serve. Recovery clear to his forehand side, and I'm playing a lot to the middle, I notice here, but that was a really good cross drop, and I guessed right again right there. I mean, he put me in so much trouble off of that early backhand cross, and when I lifted it, I just basically chose the side again and got lucky right there. There we have another break. It's so hot in Suriname. We're both literally dripping on the court. I mean, extremely hard place to play. Eight 12 now. Gets me in the backhand, and I play a straight recovery to his backhand, and he tries to pressure me at the body, but I get an unforced error right there. Right there off of the service, another unforced error. So here I'm building a little bit of momentum finally. and getting some easy points off of unforced errors, which he wasn't giving me so much of earlier in the first game, and even up until the first half of the second game. Here he goes to my forehand side. He's pressuring my body, but I get out of it, and then I pressure his body, and there he goes with that punch, kind of cross-court clear, but I'm able to get that and then go for a cross smash winner to his forehand side. And now I'm within 1. I was just down 5 earlier, and you guys saw how 1 point can change the momentum, and that 1 point was that point where I basically guessed his cross-court smash and saved that point. And so those are these critical points that can change the entire momentum of a match. So here, 11-12, I flick him, and I think I got faulted right there. I mean, I don't even argue with him, but I got him on that flick, so that was a huge killer of my momentum right there. 13-11 here. He goes for the smash, straight smash off of my service return, so kind of good, kind of lucky that I was able to get that point there, because after the service fault, it kind of threw off my momentum. Here he goes on my backhand. I try to go back to his backhand, and then I get him in the forehand corner. There I go with a re-net, get a good re-net, and there he's attacking, and there I do defend again, and off of the drive game, I'm able to play a straight drive down the line. 13 all now in the second, super tight. These are all extremely critical points. I go for an outside corner serve. He brings it cross court. There you see I kind of look down to see where he's at, because I felt him coming in, but that split second when I kind of checked to see where he's at, kind of threw my focus off on my backhand, and I hit a outside backhand clear. 14-13, I go to his backhand, and then I drive, cross drive. Here he is with the cross smash. Goes to my backhand again, and I bring it down to recovery. And there I go for the overhead, and he's able to get that one in. There he is again to my backhand, then goes to the forehand. That one again, just a little bit late when I'm already jumping towards it, and the only shot that I could hit was that forehand to his forehand, and from there he goes for the cross-court winner. Here he goes with the flick serve, which I'm able to get out of, and there I'm just scrambling and defending. His string actually breaks there while he's pressuring me, and so I get lucky to get out of that point as well. 15 all now. There's a pretty good serve actually, which I'm able to attack right away. And he goes between the legs, but just too short and too high, and I'm able to put that away. So 16-15 here. I need to pick up the pace here a little bit and attack more, because I can't let him continue attacking me and putting all the pressure. But that was just such a bad serve there. I mean, so high. I mean, there was nothing that I could do there except expect it to be put away. 16 all. I'm able to get him. He's able to punch clear out of it, out of trouble. Here he goes with a cross-court recovery. There's straight smash, and he follows with another smash, which was out. Line judges weren't great there, but luckily umpire and Toti as well, very fair player. Here I am, 17-16, all very critical points here. Goes to my forehand. We play a little bit of box game, and see here I'm trying to attack more and not let him attack. I stay flat with the lifts. There's the clear. I'm able to defend the cross smash, and then I go for the recovery shot and just went wide. 17 all now. We start at the net again. I go for the re-net. I get some pretty good spin on that one, even though he's right there for the brush, but he brushed it right into the net, so a little bit lucky right there, even though he was there. He goes with a little bit of a deception, and then leaves that one. That was such a good opportunity to put it away, but I ended up losing that point, and I knew that was my opportunity to get to a 2-point lead, 19-17. He was in all sorts of trouble there, but that smash that I hit just wasn't enough to put it away. 18 all. Quick towel off, obviously. It's just so hot, and we're both sweating so much. Start at the net again. He has that little cross-court net, and he goes for that straight smash down to my forehand side, which I'm not able to dig out. 19-18. Start at the net again with the spin, and then I go for a reverse kind of stick smash or slice drop to his forehand side. And I get some pretty good angle there because his lift was pretty high, so I was able to get behind that lift with both feet and catch it at a very high at a high point and get some good angle. 19 all. There I go with the serve. He goes to my forehand, and I play with a very flat recovery from the forehand side because I don't want to clear. Then I'm able to defend the smashes again. I bring it down, and here I go for the smash down his backhand side off of his short lift, which I'm able to get with just one kind of jump to my overhead slide. So here I am, 2019, first game point opportunity that I have, and this is such a big point. Here we go, game point 2019. And there I actually initiate the attack, but right there is such a big mistake. I went straight to his forehand side instead of going to his backhand. Again, this is where knowing you're playing a lefty is so important because that was just such a critical point. My flat shot, which was intended to be a drive, typically would be an opponent's backhand. And usually I'm not expecting that much power coming back right away. And you saw that it just went straight past me. I had no chance there. So 20 all now. He was able to save that huge game point of mine. I go for a net here. I have the attack. He defends my smash there. Good net exchange there. And just a huge smash down to my forehand side there now. And now he has match point. So now he went from down 1 game point. We went to deuce. He scored first in deuce, and now he has the first match point to win the match. Start out with the net again. He's able to take it super early. I'm still in the rally. I'm able to defend the smash, but here with the high lift again, and it's just out. So there's the match. I had my chance in the second game with 1 game point. Just playing lefties is so tricky. I don't get to play them that often, and so a lot of the shots that are coming back, obviously from their forehand, is just different because the power that they can get, and obviously when I do hit to his forehand side, typically that would be a right-hander's backhand, and so these are all things that you have to really keep in mind, especially when you are facing a lefty. Right before you go into the match, you got to be prepared for those types of things. I hope you guys enjoyed that match. I'll see you guys in the next one.